Hello and welcome. I'm Riversoft Art, and I'm here today to talk about my next product, my upcoming product, 3D Letters Wizard. I'm really proud to introduce this to you because this is the first collaboration between Riversoft Art and Sun, 3D Letters Wizard. So 3D Letters Wizard is a complete solution for adding 3D text messages to your Daz Studio scenes. It comes with multiple fonts and has a powerful 3D Letters Wizard script that allows you to add 3D text messages to your Daz Studio scenes just by typing. Every font comes with over 90 characters, uppercase characters, lowercase characters, numbers, and many different special symbols. And then there's the script, which allows you to create just messages in your scene by typing and setting their format and everything else, and then it generates it for you. And so then you can add them to any of your scenes. You could add it, as on your buildings, just as text in your scenes. The text messages can be as long as you want. They can be short, or as in here, I have actually copied and pasted the entire Gettysburg Address into the script, and it generated the text for it. Okay, let's get started. After installing 3D Letters Wizard, you would go to your scripts, Riversoft Art, 3D Letters Wizard, and you would have 4 icons. One for the manual, one for installing the other scripts into your favorites menu or into your toolbar, and then 2 scripts, 3D Letters Wizard and 3D Letters Wizard Color, which allows you to change the material for the letters after it's been generated easily. So to get started, well, you have those, and then I should mention in the props directory you will have, under Riversoft Art, 3D Letters Wizard, different fonts depending upon what fonts you have installed by 3D Letters Wizard. You will then have, like a Gothic font, and then under that will be lowercase, numbers, special characters, and uppercase. And this would be true to any 3D Letters Wizard font you've installed. The script is designed to be extensible, so as we release further products, they will show up in the 3D Letters Wizard. So when you start it, let me reset it, you will get the script and some dummy text, and it'll immediately generate a preview of that text in the scene. And to do any messages, you just type whatever you want. So, hello there, subscribers, and hit preview, and it updates it. And you can actually then change your font. You can change case, so let's make it all uppercase there. Etc. Then you have options for changing the color. As I mentioned, you have these different letter case things. So if you select something, you can do sentence case, you can do lowercase, uppercase, toggle the case, and title case. And then there's also use small caps, which applies to the entire message, and that uses, in place of lowercase characters, it uses the uppercase characters, but smaller, as there. And then if you have multiple lines, so you can do multiple lines in 3D Letters Wizard, such as here, and you can, let's frame that, you can have that, zoom out, you can have it left justified, center justified, or right justified. You can change the scale of your fonts to however big you want. You can change the line spacing. So if you have multiple lines, you can push the lines back and forth. And you can change the character spacing. which adds some extra room between the characters. We have some camera controls that you can control it, so you can move, you can orbit up and down, or left and right, or zoom in and out. And there are a couple options on the other screen. We have show header, which will hide and show this header, allowing users who don't have a lot of screen resolution to make this as small as possible. And one thing I didn't mention, and let's reset the camera, frame it, is that the way 3D Letters Wizard works is it says, okay, if I use instances, the first time I encounter a character like E, I have to create it. But then every other time, I will just create an instance of the first one. So this is much faster and just works better. However, it does mean that as you change the first E, all like materials, that will change the instances. So you can turn that off, but that's slower. But then every character is loaded individually. So that will take up more room, for example. So in general, you would probably want to use instances on, but you can turn that on and off. And finally, there's like a monospace. So 3D Letters Wizard works hard to proportionally size or proportionally place the different letters. So for like in this type of font, an M compared to an O is much wider, and it will work to say, okay, let me take the M and then precisely place the O after it. If you go to monospace, every character gets its own space, so it looks I don't think looks as good, but you do have this option. It's more like a typewriter, if you will. All right, so I clicked the wrong thing. And you can type as much text in there as you want. I could take all of this, copy that, put it in here, and let's make it a multi-line thing. So I'm entering carriage returns. Just like this. There. I maybe have copied a little too much text there, but let's go with it. All right. And then if I preview, it will generate all of the message. And let's change the line spacing a little bit. And once you're happy, you can click accept. And I'm going to frame it, and it's in here. And how 3D Letters Wizard works is for every message, it creates a group, 3D Letters group, and then each line is another group. And then within the line, there's the letters and instances for that. So if I wanted to get rid of easily, I could do that. And then since I used instances, you notice that was a bad idea. Let me put that back. But you see how it works. And then, you can do things like, okay, let me change I'm going to back out of this just for a second. Oops, I hit undo and that took a while. Let's just redo that. Excuse me. Okay, so if you want to change the materials, you would select something like easily. You would go to your surfaces, select all the surfaces, and you could apply a shader, for example. And it will do whatever you want. Now what you can also do is select the top level 3D letters group and run the 3D letters color script. This allows you to directly change the color, but it also allows you to, if you've selected a material, it will detect it, and you would need to run it from the menu. And at that point it says, hey, I detected this. Do you want to apply it to all the letters? And it will. So very easily easy to change stuff. Now let's turn it off the iRay. So if you want to do another message, you easily generate, start it up. It remembers everything between every execution. So it'll remember the message, the color, font, etc. Let's just reset it. We made this one. Let's make another one. Just hello there. And we'll make this one serif. Let's make the character spacing a little bit. The character spacing's okay. All right, and let me move these around so we can see the different ones. Let's move that one up. Let's rotate that, in fact. So let's grab all those. So you have all these different messages. So what you can also do, I mentioned it remembers your settings, but if you then selected one like the original one and start the script, it'll say, hey, I detected that you had this message. Do you want me to edit those? So it will go and parse all of the characters in the message and bring it into the scene. It doesn't remember your font, the font scale, line spacing, or things like that. But it does remember. It figures out all the letters, so that you can then edit it and say, oh, I didn't want generate. I wanted to say create messages. And let's go back to Gothic. And then accept, and it generated. I think that's all I want to show for you. I'm really excited. My son's really excited to get this into your hands. He worked very hard on this, on the character, the letters, and on the some promos and on the manual. So it's the first collaboration between the two of us. We hope you love this product, and have a great day.